So tomorrow it is my birthday, and I think it's the first time that I don't want for it to be my birthday. I don't know, I am turning 21, and maybe you're older, maybe you're younger, but for me, I don't know, I feel time is passing by so fast, and in the meantime I paint like this. It is basically my first oil painting, and I'm liking it so far. Oil painting is tricky because you need to wait, but sometimes it gets dry. So tomorrow is my birthday and we're going to the beach tomorrow, and I want to vlog it. But today we are going to one of my favorite stores in the world that's all about chocolate in Mexico. Mexico is one of the places where chocolate grows. In fact, that word comes from Nahuatl, which is the language, the native language of the indigenous tribes of Mexico. The point is that this is the best chocolate I've ever had. They sell hand creams, shampoos, perfumes, everything based on traditional chocolate, Mexican traditional chocolate, and it's delicious. There are very exotic mixes, but I really like it. And I just wanted to share it because I think it's one of the best stores in the world, and everyone should try an authentic, well-made chocolate from there. It happened. Today is my birthday and we're going to the beach in a couple hours. I got yesterday in Walmart the perfect beach bag, I think. I love this style, like with the silver buttons. I think it's a style that has been trending for a year now, but I find it really cool. I'm also wearing a bracelet that was my mother's, and this seahorse enamel earrings with steel, stainless steel, I think, that I got also in Mexico. And I think they match perfectly my dress. Also, I've been recently loving this pink blush from Clinique. I think it's the perfect tone for my skin, although because of my acne, I haven't been wearing it as often, but I really like it. And if you have a skin tone similar to mine, I think this would work for you. It's extremely hot. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's like 40 degrees Celsius or 41. So it's been the perfect day. Our room has almost view to the sea, and right now I'm going to chill a bit reading The Creative Act. It's been super chill. I love doing this because it is not only a way to share trips but also having memories saved in the form of a video, which is really cool, and I think everyone should do it, even if it's just for yourself and you don't want to make it public. You should blog. It's a really nice way of saving memories. Also, I know that this book is a bit controversial. Well, not controversial, but some people loved it, some hated it. I I don't think like it's something like superhuman or incredible, but I do think that it depends really on the reader. It's very open, it's very subjective, so it really depends on how you interpret it. And I like it. I like it. I like how it makes me feel, and it gets me motivated to create and make art. So I do think it's a great book, and I do think it's worth your time. Maybe don't take it as like I'm just going to read this book and not start any other before I finish it. Because it's a book that you should read whenever you want to. Like, not as a novel. Don't try to finish it before starting some other book. And some say it's a bit repetitive, but I think it's because it's the same idea throughout the book set in different ways and different scenarios. But I think it's perfect because I am just rereading it after a year. So if it's a bit repetitive, it's perfect for me to make me remember what I already forgot. So, as you can see, the light is beautiful. So I am going to attempt taking pictures with my camera and go swimming. Do you hear the birds? I'm sorry if the audio is a bit bad because I don't have my microphones here, but we woke up really early and we went to the beach. Not extremely early. I think the sunrise here is at 5:20, so it was too early for me. But we went and we still saw
a bunch of starfish. I feel I manifested them. Of course not. Just a coincidence that I wore these starfish earrings and we saw a bunch of starfish and fish. And the sea was beautiful. The light made the water so translucent and the color was beautiful. And we'll probably have breakfast and enjoy our couple hours left here. Also, my camera is a bit dirty, but it makes everything look more nostalgic and dreamy. I feel fancy with this hat on. So the checkout is at 12, so we're probably just going to do some improvised mimosas with white wine and orange juice. And I'm all alone aside by the pool. The hotel is pretty empty. Oh, I'm seeing a butterfly dying. Anyway, everything has been pretty peaceful. There's basically no one, but randomly out of nowhere, a lot of tourists came to the beach. I don't know if you can hear the music, but they are only coming here for a couple of hours because they came from a cruise. And it's not like the best type of tourism. Like, they're not conscious, I feel like. They were disrupting the iguanas and their music is too loud. Like, just people that isn't too conscious. But everything's really peaceful. Like, I'm here alone, all alone. There's a pool. And, like, it is really nice. So yesterday I was reading The Creative Act and it said to do everything with, well, basically with an intention. And I have my kind of like my made up life philosophy where I have like 4 different keys that I should have in my life. One is beauty, meaning that I want to see beauty in everything, everywhere I can, not just conventional beauty, but try to see beauty in things that are not. Sorry if you can hear like the tourist guy. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Yeah, I was saying beauty, also living with consciousness. As I was saying, just being aware of your surroundings and yourself and trying to act the best way possible for yourself first and for others without disrupting. Also, is being comfortable with who you are. And that's, of course, if you want to be comfortable with who you are, you need to be yourself and you need to be proud of who you are. And the last one is living with intention, which is what was mentioned in the Creative Act yesterday when I was reading. And living with intention is basically doing everything with a purpose, like enjoying every moment, living in the present. As I was saying yesterday, that book is pretty open to how everyone interprets it. So I think it can be useful for anyone. And I think if you read it in a different period of your life, you see it differently or you gain things that you didn't realize before while reading it. Because it's a very open book. I know why some people don't say it's actually that good, because it was also, I think it's a bit overrated, but it's still a pretty great book. Like saying it's a bad book or something, I don't think so. But one of the best advice I've had in my life came from my English teacher from 9th grade. and he was a philosopher. His name was James, and he always showed, this is really random, but he always showed us a picture with horses drinking water, and he would tell us, you are the horses and you need to drink the water that I'm giving you. Like it is weird, but it's the best advice, because he was basically telling us that he can give us the water, which is the knowledge, but we as the horses decide to drink it, and how much do you drink. So it's a metaphor for your life. You can learn from everything, and you decide what you learn and what you take from each experience you live. So yeah, drink the water, and drink nice water, because there's water everywhere nowadays. Random advice from the creative act and my teacher from 9th grade. But yeah, so right now I think we're just going to chill a bit, enjoy some improvised mimosas, and yeah, and then go back home because the checkout is at 12. You know, I know that my audience is pretty small, but right now that I'm all alone talking to a camera, I still do feel that I am having a conversation with someone. And of course, this is like my audience persona that I imagine. Of course, it's someone that I like. I probably look kind of schizophrenic right now, but I'm having a great time just having a conversation. And this moment will eternally live whenever you play the video. So I think it's a nice way to have this saved as a memory. Look at this giant iguana.